You're there, ladies and gents, how's it going? You catch me over at a deserted almost Rikers car park. They've closed the doors, but I snuck in, the naughty little scamp that I am. What am I doing here? Why am I here, I hear you ask, with bated breath and anticipation? Well, I did something silly. I had a little bit of an accident. I made a mistake and I bought the wrong bike. So I chopped it in and got this one instead. I've got myself a 2017 Suzuki GSX-R 750, and it's in yellow and black, as you can see there. It's got a nice Yoshimura exhaust. It's got some rim tape which possibly will get removed, but other than that, it's almost pretty much immaculate. It's got a little stone chip on the fairing there, but it's not brand new bike, and there's a little scrape on the exhaust pipe, but you can't see that unless you're looking.
Keep that bike proper side down.
When I say I bought the wrong bike and got this one instead, I actually bought a different bike. Same bike as this basically, but a 2014, but it all went wrong. It all went wrong and it wasn't as described, so I sent it back to the dealership and told them to give me a refund, but that's a different story. We'll get into that later, but that will be a separate video. But yes, this is my very beautiful, very lovely 2017 Suzuki GSX-R 750. That little wasp, what a bastard. But yeah, let's get on the bike and I'll talk to you a little bit about it. It's only a short video. It's only just to go, yep, this is what I've got. But yeah, there'll be more videos. There'll be more stuff. Awesome. Right, let's get on the bike. Right then, so yes, this is literally my first ever ride on this. There's time travel going on. The introduction was done after this event. I am on my way to that event. First time I've ridden this motorcycle since getting it. I didn't even test ride it. Yeah, so I swung a leg over it when they delivered it, just to see how it felt and all that sort of stuff. But other than starting the engine, it got tucked in my garage straight away because it didn't come with any road tax and I didn't have any insurance. So yes, this is my new bike. Now I would have talked you through what it is and the intro, which I've not done yet, so it's kind of weird talking about it. But yes, it's got just over just coming up for 12,000 miles on it. It's a 2017 bike. It's almost immaculate. The only marks are a stone chip on the nose fairing, which they very clearly showed me in the photos that I asked them to show me, and a little scrape on the exhaust pipe, a tiny little scrape, which is hidden very well actually, because the exhaust pipe is black and the marks are black, and it just doesn't even show unless you actually know it's there, really, in my opinion anyway. But yes, my first sports bike, proper sports bike, head-banging sports bike in a very long time. Now I'm going to be riding like this like Miss Daisy, because they very kindly put a brand new pair of Michelin Pilot Power 2CTs on it for me, because the tyres that were fitted to it were a little bit old, I think. And yeah, I've got to find my feet with it. I've also got to find my feet with my motovlogging setup. So yeah, at the moment I can't do the tucking in thing because you're not going to be able to see anything with my camera setup. So I might have to rejig how I set up my cameras. I might set up a different crash helmet for riding this bike. I don't know yet, I haven't decided. Yeah, but sports suspension is very sporty. Not a fan of potholes. And this is my usual sort of route, which is more suitable to a bike with bouncy suspension, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'll just on an early evening ride. I've been building my man cave with my friends the last couple of days, and yeah, I just needed to get out on the bike, and having this one sitting in the garage was the perfect excuse. It needs riding. You can't buy a new bike and sit on it in the garage without going out for a spin, can you? But yes, it's going to be very fast. It's going to be particularly ridiculous on the road. I understand that, and it might mean that the videos of this will be very sedate when they're on the road, because I can't sit there and stick a camera on my face and ride these things to their potential, or even half their potential. I can't ride them to their potential, full stop, even on track. But I can't go out headbanging on this too hard, because yeah, I mean, my channel isn't about that. But my channel is about bikes, and I like different kinds of bikes, and now I think I've pretty much got them covered. I've got an adventure bike which is great for touring and minor green lanes. I've got a green green lane bike, which is great for green laning and maybe even the odd enduro practice or motocross practice track or stuff like that. I've got a custom bike which is great for sunny Sundays, and I've got this which is going to be amazing for track days. I did have a bit of palaver on the buying side of things. This wasn't my first choice. To be honest, I didn't even know there was an advert for this for sale when I was looking. But I'm going to go into that in a different video because it's a subject matter all of its own. Distance purchasing of vehicles, motorcycles and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, do subscribe to the channel if you've not already, and keep an eye out for that one, especially if you do like changing your motorcycles every now and again and you can't always get what you want locally. Now it's going to take me a good while to get used to the handling on this. I haven't ridden anything as sharp as a GSXR in a very long time. I think my last proper sports bike was a ZX636, which was back in 2014, and I mostly rode my V7 during that period of ownership. So yes, I'm not going to be going headbanging just yet, like I said. It's also got an insane amount of power, 148 brake horsepower apparently, and I've said it in many videos, you don't really need much more than 100 horsepower on the road. It's just a bit overkill. And me sitting here trying to struggle to not go a bit excessive on the speeds is proving a little bit difficult on this bike because it's so tempting to open that throttle and enjoy these twisties. But I am aware I've got brand new tyres on it, and I'm just not familiar with it. So what made me choose this above all other motorcycles? I was very much considering the Aprilias, and I am still very much hoping to get a demo on one of them if I've not already posted that video. It will be hopefully happening soon. I love them, but I don't really want the first generation of them, so I'm going to wait a few years before I contemplate getting one of them. I think they're an incredible motorcycle, and I think they're a brilliant road bike, but they've just got a few little bugs and things to iron out, and Aprilia are actually doing their damnedest to get them all sorted. So it's not a criticism of Aprilia, it's just when it's my hard-earned cash, yeah, I want to make sure it gets invested in the right thing that's not going to cause me headaches in its first year of ownership. So I'll give it a generation and then we'll see what's going on with their bikes in the future for maybe a possible swap of this one. But yeah, why the GSXR? Why the GSXR indeed? Now, for me, I'm a little bit short, so this has got a very low seat height, 810mm, which is absolutely dandy. I can wheel this about no problem at all. I don't think it's been lowered any further, so I think it's an honest seat height for this. And yeah, it feels very lovely. The weight of this is very good. It's to be honest, it's quite comparable to the Aprilia with a full tank of fuel, with this without one, I think. And well, to be honest, to me, this is the last of the bad boy sports bikes. Don't get me wrong, there's plenty more beastie boys out there with far more power and all that, and I could have gone with a GSXR 1000, but I don't like the 1000s. I don't like them at all. Or like the smaller ones, because you can actually ride them a little bit more. I could have got a 600, they're very nice bikes, but I've had a 750 GSXR before. I had a KE7 GSXR 750 Phantom back when that came out, and I loved that bike, it was brilliant. And the 750 is that lovely perfect balance, isn't it, really? That perfect balance between stupid and sanity. This has no rider aids, there's no ABS on it, there's no traction control. So when I ride this, it's all me. Which means that when I do it badly, it's all on me. But it is an incredible motorcycle. It's possibly the last in a generation of the bad boy motorcycles. I think they made this for a following year after 2017. I think you could get it up into 2018, I don't know. But basically this bike had zero development from 2001 up until the death of the GSXR 750 in 2018. So I didn't really mind whether I bought a 2001 or a 2018, as long as I didn't pay over the odds for it and it was going to be reliable. And this turned up on Auto Trader, and I've always wanted a yellow and black GSXR, and I was like, well, okay, this is the way I will go. Right, well, with the motorbike now introduced to you, and hopefully your fears that I've got rid of the V85 or something silly like that, don't be daft, I won't get rid of that, abated, I guess it's time to find the end of this video so I can record the beginning of it. Down at Rikers, the best place to play motorcycles. I don't think I can get in, but I can get around the side there. Yes, we can do that. It be the Grom Squad. Yes, so anyway, if you haven't done so already, do click that subscribe button. It would be awesome to have you come back for some more. And if you like this video, why not give it a little thumbs up? And if you didn't, you can always give it a thumbs down. I don't mind. I don't mind at all. It's all cool. It's all cool in the school. But whatever you do, please do drop in a comment. I love hearing from you. Anyways, you ride safe, take care, and I shall catch you all in the next one. Bye bye for now.
Keep
Oh,
that
she's
bike.
pretty, isn't she? She's pretty.
Rubber side down. You know, you gotta keep that bike. Rubber side down.